Hey, and welcome to another edition of the Traction Reaction Podcast. I'm Steve Zocchi, and joining us, we're in Brownsburg, Indiana, the home of Vintage Indy with Mike Lashmet. Exciting news and exciting season coming up for the 2023 season, including, I think, one of the best events for fans to come out and enjoy the weekend. That's Elkhart Lake Road America, isn't it, Mike?
Absolutely. We're going back to Road America for the fourth year in a row with IndyCar, and all of our participants and members and myself, we love going to Road America, the bucolic setting, the fans up there, the track, the way we're treated. It's just an iconic venue, and as Al Unser Jr. says, it's the Indianapolis of American road courses.
It certainly is, and it's amazing. Drivers from around the world, and they come here. That's one of the pluses is they're able to race at a track that, opened in 1955, has never changed.
Never changed.
It's the same. That same footprint is still there, and it was recently repaved last fall. And the scuttlebutt is it's a little slippery. It hasn't weathered in yet, so it should be an exciting race.
Mike Kirchner, the president up there, tells me we're going to love the new paving. So I'm anxious to see it. I'm anxious to get cars out on it, and I can tell you that Road America has the best track food of any racetrack in the United States.
It certainly does.
Hands down. So,
well, it's a win-win for the fans, too, because not only can they see the cars up front, the modern cars and in the paddock area and then access to the drivers and whatnot, but what's nice about Vintage Indy is they can come outside of, we're going to be outside Turn 5 again?
Well, actually, we're going to be right off of Turn 5 again, but not in the same paddock area. They've given us the Road America Center to be paddocked in. So we're going to be in the beautiful Road America Center with that great big piece of asphalt out in front to display the cars. And Road America Center, as you know, is really beautiful inside with all the banners and everything. So that's where we're going to paddock the cars this year. We're still going to enter and exit off of Turn 5 like we've always done. So really looking forward to it.
It's a nice way for the fans to come out during the breaks or whatnot, in between races, come down, see the cars.
Absolutely.
And talk to the drivers and the owners. And if you have a question, I mean, it's a great way to get a history lesson, and you can see the evolution of Indy cars as they progress through the years.
Once again, we're from the entry list that we have right now, we're looking at 20 some odd cars, and they're going to range from a 1932 B. Block Miller Ford up till early 2000s car up to 2003s eligible with us. So I think we're going to have a 2002 car there. So
yeah, it's a great way to talk to the fans and see the cars up close, and maybe, if you have a kid 10 years old, maybe ask them nice. You might even get a photo in one of them.
Let the young kids sit in the cars. A lot of the owners do that. We're going to have Al Unser Jr. back with us for our fourth year as our official pace car driver at all of our events, and he's going to be in a brand new Corvette convertible supplied by Johnson Motors up in Menominee, Wisconsin, and we're really excited about that and looking forward to a great weekend up there in less than a month.
I had an opportunity in 1972 to sit in Uncle Bobby's Oldsonite Eagle when I was a kid, and I was a fan of Bobby Unser for the rest of my life. And it's certainly a way for kids. That's something a kid's gonna take for the rest of his life, remembering when first time he sits in a race car. It's truly a memorable moment for that kid.
We're gonna have
and for the parents too.
We're going to have some first-time cars up there this year. The cars that haven't been there before. One of them is the John Andretti Pennzoil Lola that he won Surfers Paradise in Australia with, and gosh, let me think. I think that we're going to have the car that Vel Parnelli, the first Indy car that Vel Parnelli Jones owned, the Mongoose that George Schneider drove in '67. It appears Jim Weddle's really pretty close to being finished with the restoration on that. And I think he's going to debut the car up there. That's going to be really exciting. And of course, the STP Turbine car is going to be back there again. Bruce Lensmeyer is bringing that, and Steve Francis with the other mongoose and just eagles and you name it.
And a lot of people may not realize that back in 1968, the Turbines did run at some of the road courses, including Riverside and Losport. And it's really neat seeing Bruce out there, especially if you get in a golf cart and get in on the backside by the Canada Corner or the Kink and see the Lotus whistle through it. It's something. It's really a cool thing to see and hear.
For any adult that was of age back when the Turbine car ran, and they weren't fortunate enough to see it run, this is a great opportunity to see this piece of Indy history, this Lotus 56 STP Turbine car, which is just a phenomenal piece in itself. And all of those cars survived. Ray Skillman owns the Graham Hill car, and the IMS Museum has the Art Pollard car, and we're fortunate enough to have the Joe Leonard car with us almost every year at every event.
Yeah, I was able to sit down with Bruce last year. We kind of went through the car and that, and it's just a really, really neat machine. One of my favorite. I was a little too young to see him race in person, but I always was a fan of the Turbines.
The Turbines ran the Milwaukee Mile.
They did. Yeah. They did. And in fact, for the Bettenhausen 200, Pollard and Leonard were on the front row in that race.
Yep.
So, come on out to Road America IndyCar weekend, and it's outside Turn 5. Yep. And you're talking about the big building right at the base of the hill.
The base of the hill, if you are familiar with the golf cart track or a road course or whatever it is that runs around Road America, takes you down to Kettle Bottoms, that's kind of over in that area. And when you come out of the tunnel, coming into the track, it's over to your right-hand side. You can't miss it. So we feel very fortunate to be allowed to paddock there this year, and we're really excited about it.
Well, Mike, appreciate it, and we'll look for you. Don't forget Road America, and we'll have the details and the links on information.
We run 3 days up there. We run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're there June 15th through 18th. So.
Very good.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you for listening to the Traction Reaction Podcast. Steve Zotke and Mike Lashman. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.